made by, there are some broadcasting companies in Europe, like I would say that it's the Finnish Yle and the Danish TV and Canal Plus or whatever. They bought a Nokia, they bought a documentary of Nokia, and then he's chosen to make it. Oh, they're taking soup from here. In fact, it looks delicious. And the kitchen for...
They're all wondering what you're doing here.
Pardon?
They're all wondering what you're doing here.
Ah, yes, you should have seen our Korean people when I insisted to have a meal in Korean workers' canteen. They were just shocked. They didn't understand what I say. They thought I was just saying wrong. And also
you
just
get
going
a similar
through.
reaction here, I think. So all of the meals are controlled by the identity cards, are they?
So they have to show their identity card.
Yeah, they swipe their card. And these two clowns are they're working for the contractor just to make sure that everyone swipes it so he gets paid for it.
Oh, okay, yeah, because then they get some food from there.
They have a selection. We can go in this kitchen.
Yeah, we'll go to. I wonder where Louise. She should. Onko Louise vielä siellä? I'm just asking about the guards. Are they? They're your people. So they are just for the general security and.
First army. General security. Yeah,
under which organization are they?
Administration.
Yeah.
They were reporting to our. But we keep them out of the factory. They're basically for ensuring that things aren't stolen, for guarding the gates, general law and order around the factory.
Yeah.
You want to come in?
Yeah, I want. I'm just curious. This is they are empty tanks.
Diesel.
What's that?
Diesel.
For the ovens or whatever. Yeah.
Pretty big woks
Oh yes.
and shovels. Usually they got the
Yes.
spades for cooking it with, and then big brushes for cleaning it around with.
You know what you do with the extra food that's left over?
Again, that's all. It's a contractor who takes care of it. They sell most of it for pigs. Feed it to the pigs.
But in a way, understand the companies. That the companies, of course, think that okay, if they have to start to increase the wages, but of course we have to think the both sides of the workers
and the people as
yeah,
well.
of the people and then the profits.
And I think ultimately the tension you've described between the market and between regulation, that's actually where customers come in, because customers have to make the choice, which is have to influence the balance that the factory makes. And ultimately, the time will come where there will be a direct choice for customers between making sure that all their suppliers comply with regulation and between their own profit, in fact. Because, you're absolutely right. You can't absorb a 5% increase year on year, particularly at a time where you're under pressure on costs and on delivery times and everything else. And something in that equation has to give.
Yeah.
Sorry. Poor girls. Hello. What's the maximum amount of good? Is maximum 8 or 4? 8.
So for accommodation, for workers we have 8 persons per room.
8 persons per room is the maximum.
And for some junior staff is 4 person per room.
Okay, so this is a junior staff. 8 is maximum. 8 is maximum. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do they have a toilet and they have a running water?
Yeah.
Do they, for example, where can they take a shower? Is there a place generally where they could take a shower?
Yeah, here.
Here. Just check that the water is coming. It's the same rooms.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
They have a bed, sleeping bed, and for upper part, they put their own belongings.
Yeah. Okay. How about food? Do they usually store any food in here?
Not allowed.
也是他看你们的生活。
The below floor is for boys, and the upstairs is for girls. And the boy cannot go to upstairs. This is a
Girl
rule.
can visit boy.
Depends on their mind, their mindset, right? If you have a boyfriend, you should have a boyfriend in the lower factory, but cannot overnight.
What percentage of your workers are women? Most.
Women or girls?
Yeah. Oh no, girls.
Girls, okay.
Female.
Females, okay. 90 something percent. 90 something percent.
So the boys must be popular.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's laughing.
He's still a single.
There you are. That's why he's laughing.
I mean, the guys just sit at home and
Yeah, that's
Smoke
what I've
cigarettes
understood.
and drink
That's what I've
beer.
understood. But still, I thought that in the workplace, when you start working in the workplace,
Yeah.
they would be treated in a way. In a
we
similar
treat
way.
them pretty much the same, but we keep them isolated.
Yeah. There are no married couples living here, I suppose. Yeah.
They're not allowed to. There's not too many married couples anyway, but the ones who are have to live outside
Yeah.
because it just causes too many.
Yeah.
problems.
It makes. I think that's the general rule for all of the dormitories.
And in fact, we're responsible for. I've had to sign a certificate for birth control. So yeah. So if any of the girls were to get pregnant, again the company's responsible for that because it's illegal.
Okay. Have you had any problems with that?
No. We've had one or two actually.
Yeah,
But
but-
what we'll generally do is suggest to the girl that she would be better off leaving the area, going back home.
Okay.
Because
but-
if she's caught here, she runs the risk of a forced abortion.
Okay.
How about what's the factory policy on maternity leave?
We allow them 3 months, 3 months maternity leave.
For their first child.
Yeah, for the first child. Of course, we have birth allowed permit.
We've had at least one case where somebody has become pregnant for the second time. There's not much we can do in that situation, except for lay them off. If a worker were to become pregnant legally, they probably couldn't continue working there because they couldn't live in the dormitories unless they can make other arrangements for their kid. But that's not.
Most of them will take their children home anyway, won't they?
But culturally, that's not really the way it works anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the workers, by the time they get to the stage where they're going to have a kid, they'll be back at home in their hometown or village with their husband and washing his socks every night or whatever they do.
反正第一组就是焗油的就行了。好，4个焗油。嗨，你们好。
这是我们医厂的啦，掌声偏秀。
哦，你呢？
我是医厂的文员，我带他下来。
哦，这样的，那你请坐吧。
好谢谢
我把东西拿过来。OK。
你是哪里人吗？
广东的。
广东哪里？
适宜。
诗怡。
广东信，写信的信，宜昌的宜。
哦，诗怡啊。离这儿有多远啊？
坐汽车的话大概要10个小时左右啊。
哦。你是上了初中还是高中到这里的？高中毕业了没有？
毕业
你结婚的话，你会不会辞工？
我要辞工。
为什么？
因为我在这里做了这么几年了哦，就实在不想做了，想回去玩一下再出来。
哦，玩一下还是想再出来是吧？
因为家里没什么好做的。
家里面没有田耕吗？
有啊。就是假如做那个田不行的。
这样耕田都没有钱用是吧？
没多少钱的。
你觉得最想跟我们说的是什么？
最想说，
对我们应该是你有没有信任的那种？担不担心说，想有什么特别想跟我们说的，想反映工厂的那个情况？
最想说的就是我觉得生活应该提好一点的，因为在这里太累了啊。老是像我生活有时候不好，我们老是在外面去买东西吃，那样生活费用用的好像零用钱就用的多一点嘛。
哦，你们买那么多零食，是因为觉得很累？
因为觉得那个生活不好。
生活是吃的不好。
就是好像吃的有时候，有时候有自己不喜欢吃的嘛，那些菜啊，自己不喜欢吃的就吃的少一点啊，就要买零食来吃哦。
他们全都还没吃饭。
他们是刚从下班吗？
不是，他们刚开始我们通知他马上过来了。刚刚我找那个小姐就去问你们叫她出来先。我本来想帮他们去吃饭，也不知你们也还有多久。最后你说5分钟，我再叫他们等5分钟。
那
如果你提早跟我说的，我也先让他们去吃饭嘛。你能不能等他们15分钟，让他们15分钟时间去吃饭？
好，
好不好？
好。
OK。不好意思，要15分钟的吃饭时间，让他马上过来，好不好？
可不可以啊？
没有饭吃啊
？12点饭都没有饭吃。
说穿了没问题，你们自己去搞定。
那可不可以帮他们也要一些三明治？我们一边吃一边聊啊。
可以去买咯。
可以啊。
有什么办法？你也不早一点说。这个我觉得你们的安排确实很适当了。如果你早点提出的要求的清晰一点的要求，我们肯定是要会跟你尽量配合。
We're not boss, you know.
OK， 你们先进去吧，我安排饭菜给你们吃。好，
谢谢你们啊。
像有的要是吵得厉害的，比如说上一次嘛，我们厂就是有个女孩子新员工嘛，她那个领班就是好过分嘛，骂人啊，骂得好难听啊，他都是骂那些什么你怎么笨得像个猪一样，什么教你那么多遍你都不会，那么蠢啊，做不了就走人喽，那样教啊，你说话那么绝，人家心里听了肯定不舒服嘛啊，那些你难道你生出来你进这个厂就会呀啊？你慢慢教人家嘛啊，那一教他教的不人家就骂人家就气嘛，后来还要人家。是要逼人家，想炒掉人家嘛，因为他新员工嘛，试用期间他们有那个权利炒人嘛。那一天那女孩子就打他，打领班，打他，后来追下来，追那个领班在后面叫啊，那个一点素质都没有，整个车间。